is a major foreign exchange earner in Kenya. Most of this tea is supplied by over 500,000 smallholder tea farmers. Despite increased incomes, smallholder tea farmers remain nutritionally vulnerable as their diets are very monotonous, lacking in diversity and missing key micronutrients such as iron and zinc. Concurrently, there is limited knowledge and awareness among these tea farming families regarding what constitutes a healthy and nutritious diet. To increase the consumption of healthy diets, the Global Alliance for Improved Nutrition Gain has been implementing a workforce nutrition program targeting the workforce and their families in tea supply chain. Catherine Masharia, the TEAFAM Project manager in Kenya, tells us more.
It's really about giving back to the farmers who are involved in these supply chains, and so the companies, KTDA through its foundation is able to come back to the community. Now the foundation raises funds to be able to do that, and that's how GAIN comes in, to be able to support the foundation to run a nutrition program amongst its farmers.
The TEAFAM Project targets smallholder tea farmers and their families in Kenya in partnership with Kenya Tea Development Agency KTDA-Foundation, which leads KTDA's corporate social responsibility initiatives. Sudi Matara, the KTDA Foundation manager, explains why they embraced this program.
Human resource is a very important aspect in the business that we do. Core to that is the productivity of that same human resource. Hence, for us, the reason why we've invested in farmers is our raw material for making tea comes from farmers.
The TEAFAM Project, which is funded by the Dutch government, aims at improving diets among smallholder tea farmers and their families in Kenya. It addresses demand and enabling environment for nutritious foods through social behavior change communication activities. The project also creates awareness and advocates within the private sector to recognize the importance of good nutrition and the need to support their supply chains with nutrition-sensitive interventions.
There's a misconception around tea being a heavy activity. You want to put a lot of starch on a plate. But we are saying, listen, you can do it differently. So we're looking at variety and diversity. We then use the platforms that are existing to be able to get to them.
Currently, the project is being implemented in Litein and Kapkatet factories within Kericho County, Mogogosiek factory in Bomet County, and Chinga factory in Nyeri County.
This project is about training the farmers on how they ought to eat the right portions and observing the various nutrients that they need to take in their meals.
The target is to reach 35,000 smallholder tea farming families directly and a further 175,000 indirectly.
Si ati ni kitu ya kwenda kununua. Mashamba yetu itatupatia hizo boga. Kila aina ya boga. Na kila kitu tunaweza kubalance diet yetu, mashamba yetu ni mzuri sana. Na kupanda hizo boga tumepanda.
4 factories were selected for the initial phase based on the nutrition situation as reported in the 2014 Demographic Health Survey.
Nyanire turaria nyingi kuri uria turariaga hau kabere twakoretwo tutakuria na njira iria yagirire no kuma riu twagithomithio uhoro wa FFS ni nyonete riu na mirire ni miega na ciana na igakenerera ona ithe.
3 out of every 10 children under 5 years of age are stunted in Kericho County, while in Bomet County, 4 children out of every 10 are also stunted. In Nyeri County, the same survey indicated that nearly half of the women within the reproductive age of 15 to 49 years are overweight or obese. There are organized platforms where the small-scale tea farmers are given awareness on importance of diverse and healthy diets. They are also given lessons on good meal preparation methods, especially for vegetables, and the recommended serving portion sizes to increase consumption of healthy diets. All this is done using the existing communication delivery platforms within KTDA to reach out to the target farmers.
And the existing platforms include FFS, that's the Farmer Field Schools. We are also using the tea collection centers. As the farmers come to bring in their tea, they are able to have a session on nutrition. And then we are also using other platforms, for example, within the forestry department, these trees that the factories are managing. And so we are working with the factories to do fruit trees that go to farmers.
The side delivery platforms include regular training sessions at the tea collection centers, as well as experiential activities such as cooking demonstrations. The cooking demos include meal preparation for the whole family or specific family members, such as children under 2 years.
Kama sukuma sasa yenye tulikuwa tumefunza, saa zingine tulikuwa tunafika kama dakika 15 na tulifunza tufike dakika 5 tu.
Nutrition education sessions are also provided through the existing farmer field schools.
Other channels that are more mass media type, SMSs, we're doing social media on Facebook and YouTube, reaching out to the younger persons, the younger people in the family.
Do you know your food?
Nutrition and business training are also offered to the last mile vendors or kiosk owners who are critical entry points for healthy diets in the farmer community.
We want to see these people bring a number of foods in very healthy ways. We even train them how they can mix these foods or blend them so that as they sell, if it is sweet potato, maybe it has been crushed, it has been mixed with groundnuts. By the time they are selling in a processed manner, the farmer will be taking what we are calling a whole meal.
To increase access to nutritious foods, farmers are introduced to cultivation of the vitamin A-rich orange-fleshed sweet potatoes, or FSP, as well as fruit trees.
Naona mama ameanza kupanda sukuma, nyanya na ile nyingine ya kienyeji. Nderere ama naitwa ndereme kwa kienyeji, na soi na sage kiko karibu sana.
The nurseries, which include tree tomato, white sapota, custard apple, guavas, passion fruit and avocado fruit trees, are established and supported through the forestry department under the field services coordinator in each tea factory.
We want these farmers to take this project as their own. If they are able to take it in a business perspective, the better, because they will be getting the income, and the same will be benefiting in the family units. When you have a fruit to sell, of course, you will have that fruit to serve on your table every morning or evening.
As a learning project, TEAFAM Project will provide evidence on nutrition programming for workforce in global supply chains. This will increase the body of evidence for programming from low and middle income countries where hunger and micronutrient malnutrition in the workforce remains critically important.
When we train our farmers, those ones that we have trained, even those ones that did not attend our trainings, shall borrow some knowledge from those ones who are already practicing what we have trained them from. Our farmers have really appreciated the project. Whenever we call meetings, the turn-up is very good.
The project will also provide evidence that would inform future project designs with a refined, tested and scalable model with the potential for improving diets and addressing nutrition needs of tea farmers, which is acceptable to the private sector partner.
And then importantly, we have the ongoing farmer field schools in the entire KTDA fraternity. And we use such avenues to talk to farmers, and we're usually given 1 hour to talk about nutrition in their lives and how that is contributing to their productivity.
With both public and private sector partnerships, such as exhibited by KTDA and GAIN, more tea farming households will be reached with nutrition programs aimed at improving their nutrition outcomes.